a little savory, a little sweet, with a spicy maple syrup glaze. Let's make a rack of pork. Here we go. So here we have a 7.5 pound rack of pork. If you're wondering what that is, this is a pork loin with some baby back ribs attached to it. You could cut these individually into chops, which is what I plan to do once this is finished smoking. So first thing we want to do, just for presentation purposes, is I'm going to clean up in between these bones just a little bit and take some of this meat out. All right, I cleaned these bones up just a little bit. You can go as crazy as you want to on here. This is just what's known as Frenching the bones, just exposing them a little bit. So you can take this down to where it's no meat at all on it. I don't really want to do that. This is just for dinner tonight. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time for the presentation. So for the rub today, what I'm going to do is go with a 2-layer rub. I'm going to start with a savory rub. This is Meat Church Holy Cow. It's more like a salt, pepper, garlic blend. So that'll be the base layer. And then on the top layer, I'm going to come back per my son's request with D's Nuts, which is a pecan rub. It's sweet. It starts sweet, it ends savory, and it is delicious. I pulled this out of the cryovac. There's really no need for a binder. This is pretty wet, so we're just going to start hitting it with the rub. You can season the bottom of these bones if you want to. I'm not going to do that. Completely up to you. So now, coming back with the sweet. That's all there is to it. We're going to let this sit here for about 15-20 minutes, just until this rub gets a little tacky and adheres itself to the meat. It's been about 10 minutes. You can see everything's looking a little more wet now. So to help maintain the shape while it cooks, I'm going to go ahead and cinch this up with some butcher's twine. Snip off the excess. And this is ready for the smoker. Let's head on out. Got my tent set up today. Rain is coming in, and I don't want to get caught short out here and get everything wet. So we're running temps today about 250 degrees. I'm going to stick a probe in here. We're going to take this until it hits about 145, and then I'm going to start to glaze it. I'm going to measure this out. I want it dead center. I want a reading from the dead center. So pretty much it's going to take the entire probe. We'll stick that in. And once we hit 145, then we're going to start to glaze. So let's head back in and I'll show you how to make the glaze. Okay, for the glaze, got some maple syrup. This is a barrel-aged maple syrup, so it's got a little bit of a whiskey flavor to it. We're going to add in some sriracha and a little bit of soy sauce just for that salty component. This is a variation on the sauce that I use in my Brussels sprout video. If you haven't seen that, give it a look. All right, we're going to go about a cup of syrup. We'll do the sriracha just to your taste, your heat level. I like things spicy, so I'm going to go a little heavier. And same for the soy sauce, just enough to bring that salty component. We are going to tiny whisk it. Give it a taste and adjust as necessary. I'm also going to add in just a little bit of garlic and just a hint of cayenne. Yum. So it's been about 3 hours. We're just about to hit 140 internal. I'm going to go ahead and start glazing this. I have not opened this yet, so let's see what we got. All right, got my glaze. The plan is to hit this with the glaze about every 15 minutes until we hit somewhere 158 to 160 internal temperature, and I'm gonna pull it off at that point. We're gonna close this back up and we're gonna let it continue to ride. Right about 5 hours on the smoker, took it to 158. Then I took it off, let it rest for about 10-15 minutes. So let's take the twine off and cut into this and see what we got. Let's cut into it. Oh, nice. It is nice and juicy. What's really hit me is you can really smell that barrel-aged syrup. I did not expect that to be so prominent. All right, let's cut this. There it is. Gonna drizzle a little more of this on here. All right, let's cut into this. There it is. Let's get a taste. Wow, the rubs are working really well together. There's just a hint of sweetness, not as much as I was expecting. You can really taste the syrup, and you get a little bit of the heat from the sriracha. Man, this is so good. It's juicy, it's tender, and it only took 5 hours. And in the barbecue world, that's nothing. If you like pork chops and you want to take those to the next level, you may want to try this out. It is really good, it's not difficult, and it will make your day. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give me a like, give me a subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, get up, go out, cook some good food. Be a little bit better tomorrow than you were today, and I will catch you next time.